Hey guys, this is Nathan Bloodworth with my second commentary on the SORCS Lamontville River Run. Actually missed last race, the Blueberry Hill, I believe, because I proposed to my now fiance, girlfriend at the time, and figured it'd be good to celebrate at church with her and, just engagement stuff. So, anyways, we're here at Lamontville River Run. I had some pretty bad luck this race with my rear tire going flat and my starter going out. So, and I had a pretty bad wreck at the very beginning, which set me back quite a bit. But actually, the first lap ended up being pretty interesting. We'll get to that later. But I wanted to give a huge thank you to Sean Webb, one of my good buddies. He let me finish the race on his really, really nice 250 four-stroke KTM. It was a new bike for me, so I was kind of trying to figure it out and also race as quick as I can. But just literally could not thank him enough. Anyways, hope y'all enjoy the video. So right here I'm thinking I just lost $5 because Sean Webb bet me $5 that I couldn't be first in the woods, which I probably wouldn't have gotten anyways, but that definitely made me lose my bet. Not trying to be like cocky or anything, but I really have never been in the back of the pack at the beginning of the race, like at the very back, and it made it pretty interesting because like making passes on people was just really fun to like try to you're looking for new lines and stuff to take, and I don't know. I made a lot of passes here at the beginning, but I thought it was a pretty cool little first lap to watch, just to try to make my way back up to the front. I also really liked this race, mainly just because it wasn't super tight, but there was a lot of different lines to take. Like it kind of worked out in my favor being in the back. I mean, it didn't work out in my favor, but it helped me out having different lines to take to pass people. But actually, so far this has been my favorite race of the season. I've heard that the next one that we have is not the best, but anyways, we'll see. I haven't raced it before, but yeah, we're slowly making our way across the pack, and right here I was actually kind of proud of that. But I think I ended up losing some spots right here because we took this alternate route, which actually ended up being the main line, but I lost my train of thought. But yeah. And then right here I felt kind of bad because I felt like I was cutting the course, which I don't want to do. So I was kind of slowing down because I felt bad, but in all reality I should have just sped up. told my buddy Brendan that I was going to race, like I was going to rebuild my bike, because I do plan on rebuilding it. I just feel like it's lost some power. Need to check the compression on it, but I do plan on rebuilding my bike here soon. Just because I have like almost 300 hours on it, and it's been rebuilt like 2 times maybe. So need to do that here soon. And my bike just it needs some TLC. It's needs a new clutch, new top end, and hopefully it'll get me back going to where it feels sort of new. This video has been the most frustrating video I've ever recorded in my life, because I've lost all my editing like 2 times now because I've ran out of storage. And that was a nice pass. Ran out of storage like 2 times, and it like deleted all my clips and editing. And this is why it's coming out on Thursday night or Friday. We'll see. But I need a external hard drive like really bad. This footage is like 70 gigabytes of footage, and it just takes up a lot of space. I just wanted to note this guy in front of me. I don't know who that is, or what size bike he's on, but he was riding the shoes off that thing. Like, I mean, that's obviously not a big bike, and I'm kind of struggling to like keep up with him right now. But I had a lot of fun watching him do that, because it was just kind of impressive. Never really rode behind somebody on a bike of that stature. Oh, I forgot to say at the beginning of this video that when I wrecked at the very start, my like handlebars got bent, and so like the whole time I'm like trying to relearn how my bike is aligned, but it kind of messed me up a little bit. want to give a huge thank you to Fred Chabra also, because like 2 of his videos ago, he gave me a shout out to watch my channel. So if any of you guys like came and watched one of my videos from him, just like, I just wanted to say thank you. But and then also, like, I finally got to meet him this race, and super nice guy. He's the one that really inspired me to like start these. So honestly, I really can't say thank you enough. He just greased me up and made me feel happy when he said that stuff. So thank you, Fred. Just wanted to say, this kid in front of me, like, nothing against him at all, because he's racing too, but I was hollering at him for like 5 minutes trying to get around him, and he would not let me pass. But sorry if you heard some words from me. I really don't try to be mean. But right here is when I start to realize my tire's gone flat. And I kind of knew my race was over, but you'll see here in a second. If anybody can teach me how to bleep out of the video, I really try not to curse in here, but I was so mad right now, or just then.
My tire came off the rim.
If you can ride it right on out, it comes out to a field out here.
Okay, I could probably ride it out, but
I mean, once we get out here to this field, the field's just really right there, but the
yeah,
right around, to pop out in that field.
Yeah, I'll just take the trail back, and then once I get in that field.
Once you get in the field, just go left.
Okay.
And it comes to a gravel road.
Okay.
Turn right, you go down through there, the trail's gonna cross the gravel road a couple times.
All right.
And then you go past the power line, and then you get down there and there'll be a road turns back up. It'll go straight up to the left.
Okay.
Left, and then about halfway up, when you get to the top of the hill, you gotta turn back right. I'll follow you out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you to that guy, by the way, because I had no idea how to get back to the truck, and he was also wasting his valuable time during the race to try to help me. But here I am trying to make my way back to the truck because honestly could not remember any of the directions he gave me. And then here's Sean. I'm telling him what's going on.
I wonder how quick.
But you'll see here in a second.
Change the tube real quick.
Not that fast.
Here, ride my 250.
Yeah, jump on that.
You sure? All right.
I was like dumbfounded just then that he would even let me ride his bike, but I don't know, like literally he was just like, hop on my 250.
It's slick out there,
I
man.
did.
Well, I mean, not really. That second lap is a lot better, but. Yeah, dude. I got a terrible start. Did you see that?
I did.
That's when I
was
like finally realized my starter was going out because I don't know if you could tell, I had to kickstart my bike. Luckily I have one, but my push to start would not work.
I'll take good care of her, man. Yeah, let me take Tegan's. Are you sure, man?
Yep, go.
Thank you so much, dude. I will. I'll be easy on her.
This moment felt like Christmas Day to me because I've only ridden his bike like a few times, never raced it, but like something deep inside of me has always wanted me to ride it or always wanted to race it. So like this was my time to shine, I guess. But I mean, his bike is very nice. Like Sean has some cone valves on there. I mean, his suspension is just like 1,000 times better than mine. So being able to ride it was like seriously such a blessing. It was awesome. Also, this is where I made a huge mistake because when I lost that flat tire, or when I got that flat tire, I was on my second lap, and when I got on his bike, I'm now doing my second lap all over again. So, like, if you look on the scoring, I did my second lap in 48 minutes, which I really don't know, like, what my placement would have been if I had gone back through the scoring tent. But it definitely messed my race up, like, position-wise. At this point, I'm loving Sean's suspension. His cone valves are like eating the bumps up, just like nothing. Also, though, the only thing that was like really affecting me was his recluse clutch. I've never really used one, and it was a lot different than just my standard clutch on my 300 two-stroke. But anyways, but you really don't even have to use the recluse clutch, but I don't know. It would have been nice to like be able to use the clutch just because that's what I'm used to, but really can't even complain because I'm still able to finish the race on Sean's bike. So like I really can't say anything bad about it because this was just awesome. one little thing that I like noticed on this bike was one of the biggest things that was different was the rear brake pedal was like it would engage a lot farther down. Like I would have to press down a lot further. And on my bike, like I barely have to press down and my brake would just lock up. So it was kind of taking a little getting used to having to like push my foot all the way down, which I'm sure Sean is used to it, just like anybody else is used to their own bike. But I was like trying to learn that rear brake because that's a really important thing in the corners or in the turns. But really, it was just the rear brake and that recluse that was like making me kind of slow down a little bit, which not like I need to go stupid fast on this thing because it's not my bike, but that was one of the biggest things was that rear brake. I miss having a 4-stroke. Like I just miss the sound of having a 4-stroke so much that don't get me wrong, I love the 2-stroke sounds when they're on the pipe, but like I just love the 4-strokes. I've been debating getting a 4-stroke, but I also like doing hard enduro, and I would love to have both bikes. But I'm a college student. I don't have a ton of money, so having 2 bikes is not very feasible for me. But like if I could have a 4-stroke as like a race bike, I mean that would be my dream, honestly. But the 2-stroke is like a good medium for a race bike and doing hard enduro stuff, just because that's also what a lot of my other riding buddies like to do. So, I don't know. At one point, I would like to have a 4-stroke as well. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe here in the future, I'll pull the trigger on one and get myself in some debt. Probably not, but we'll see. shout out to my fiance, by the way, for creating my semi clickbait thumbnail. I think it says like, this almost ended my race. Obviously did not almost end my race, but my bike actually did end up ending my race, sort of. But she put a lot of time and effort into that, and just wanted to say thank you, because I know you'll be watching this as well. I remember at the start of the race, the announcer said that the hill climb from last year wasn't going to be in here, and I was kind of bummed out, because I love hill climbs. I'm not great at them, but I like the challenge of them, and it kind of takes a little spiciness out of the race. But I don't know how big the hill climb is, because I've never done this series until this year. So, I don't know. I was kind of bummed out. Honestly, I don't know what place I ended up getting at this race, because like I said earlier on, the second lap that I did, I ended up doing twice. So, that kind of messed up my positioning and everything. I really wish I knew, but it was just a dumb mistake. Not like it really matters. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew what position I got. I was looking at my times, and my third or fourth lap time was up there with the second place guy. So, I could have gotten second or third, which is what I've been getting. I've been getting third and fourth, the entire series so far. So I got a 7th place, which is fine. But I was leading in series points, and since I missed the last race, I was kind of wanting to get some points back. But it's not that big a deal. I plan on doing pretty much every other race. Maybe not one of the ones in Sparta, but I don't know. We'll make them back, hopefully. probably going to end the commentary here. Thank you guys for sticking around for 33 minutes and 57 seconds of this video. If you want to, just keep watching the rest, because I have like 10 minutes left, but it's getting late. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free if you want to, and leave a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. But want to give one last thank you to Sean for letting me use his bike to complete my race, and also Brendan, because he lets me use his tools and shop to work on my bike. And also Fred, because he's given me some really nice words of encouragement. Anyways, hope you all have a good rest of your week, and hopefully see you all at the next one.